Start the recording. Alright, so you're seeing my screen now clearly.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So this is what I asked you to do earlier this morning for me. I'm not drinking a tea, so I'm trying to get something before I start. Alright. So I can't go out now. So what we're trying to do an architecture, a client server architecture. So this would be the client and this would be the server. Now we have several ways how we can do the client server architecture, as well as we can do it using a router, as well as we can just do it using just the server and a computer alone. This looks like it's a little bit complex for you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up just the client server first, and then we'll come back to this one. And you'll see how easy it is. It is not all that complex to do. Then we're gonna come back to the video. So we're gonna set the client server first. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at one video of it, and then we do the configuration. Right, get this one right here.
Sorry, you're recording, right?
Yeah, man.
Assalamu alaikum. Myself Batul Rala.
So let me just share this. Hold on. Hold on.
Mix this tomato with cold water and 2 other ingredients. And watch your prostate problems disappear.
Let me just share this now. Yes, come. Mm. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's in a meeting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eh? Yeah, it does come. Okay, okay. All right. So we're gonna look at as a simple client server, and then we're gonna take some notes. I'm gonna tell you when to write down and what you must write down, and we're gonna look at the difference between the CLI and the user graphical interface, which is UGI. So we're gonna use both the UGI and the CLI, but you're gonna have to pay attention to the CLI, and then you will write down some commands, and then you will use about these commands, or I'll use it and show you, and then you use it after. Cause you need to know to use it for one of your labs, for the client server, for the architecture lab. All right. So here we go. So we need to have some. All right. So you might not get in the zone here, but I will explain to you and tell you what's going on. So I want to set up some computers with a router, a switch, and a server. So what we want to do, what this video is showing you, that you'll use the server to set up a DHCP, and you'll use the router to set up the gateway. We didn't really want to use any gateway in this one because I don't want it to concentrate on the gateway, but I wanted to concentrate on the DHCP or the set up DHCP pool and or the set up the server for that. Alright. So let me just speed it up a little bit because you know to do that part already. Alright. So with this one, they try to set up the system as if you notice what they are doing a static IP address right here, but the one that will set up is for a DHCP. So set that up as a static. Right. And you just run the ping command to make certain that it can connect. And do the same thing for the server.
Morning time, sir.
Morning.
Yeah, the class I record, sir. Come kind of late, you know, too. Me have some stuff I call it, can't you?
Alright.
Sorry about that.
Who is this?
Philip, Warrington.
Barrington. Oh, yeah, man. This is the class. Yes.
Yeah, but me have to put a record.
Yes, recording. Yes.
Alright, cool.
So what he's doing right here now is putting in something into the server. So he's setting up a HTTP server, setting up a web server. So we're setting up this server as a web server. I'm gonna show you to do all of that. Don't worry yourself. Right. So that is the set it up statistically, statically. If you want to do it static, I don't want you to set up static. Let me show you to do it with the DHCP now.
Is how to configure.
Right, I'm gonna share now. So we're gonna look at this one and then we try to attempt it to do the same thing.
Myself Batrulala. Sir.
Alright. I'm gonna speed it up because you know to do most of these already. So this is a switch that is setting up, and let me just speed it up. When I set it up, we're not gonna use a laptop anyway, so I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I don't really have to configure the switch. You don't really have to do anything with the switch when we are doing it. This is just labeling that they are labeling it. They're not configuring it yet. All right. So this is what I want to take into consideration now. This is the first thing I want to take into consideration. So we're gonna set each client or each computer to DHCP, but we're gonna set the server as static. So make certain that you take a picture of it, that we're setting the server as static, I'll leave out most of it because you know to do most of it already. So this is now setting up the server. So you'll put an IP address in the server. Most of the time we use a class C, right? So that's what we're gonna do right here. Put a class C in it. So it's gonna put a class C. Here it goes. And once you click on the subnet mask, then the subnet mask will automatically fill in. Then very important again, now go to service. Services. So when I go to services, you're gonna click on DHCP. And you click on the DHCP because this server even though it's one server, you see all of these services can run on one server. We can have an HTTP server which is for mail, which is for a web page. I mean, right? You can set up a web server using HTTP. DHCP server, you can set up a DHCP server to issue a IP address. DHCP version 6, which is a version 6 because we are using version 4 right now. TFTP, this is file file transfer protocol, right? This is when you upload a file, when you set up your own web page and you're uploading it, so that it can be hosted on one of the server, especially on the HTTP server. DNS is the domain name system. In other words, what this does, this resolve any IP address. We're gonna do it in a little while because we're gonna set up a DNS server as well. I don't think we can do it today. We're gonna have the time today to do it, but we're gonna set up a DNS server and assign an IP address to it. Just like you remember when if you type in 8.8.8.8 and you get Google, that's what the DNS does. You can either type in 8.8.8 in the URL, or you can type in www.google.com and you get the same thing. This is what resolve the IP address to the name itself, right? Then we're gonna discuss all of these in a little while. Some of you might know about the email. You can have an email server and the same thing, file transfer protocol again. So this one works just like this one up here. Alright, so we're gonna discuss these in another time, but you don't need to understand these yet. So, but just take into consideration that we are working with this one. We're not working with any others, but we're working with this one today. When you understand this one, you can understand all the rest of them. Alright, so DHCP is the one that we're working with. Right, so I want to click on the services. When you click on the server, don't go to physical. As a matter of fact, you go to physical first and you set it. Just set the static IP address through the physical. Then you're gonna come to services, right? And then you will click on services, click on DHCP, and then you can configure it from there. You can also go to configure to put in the static IP address and turn on the server from right there, and so the server can start to run the DHCP service through the configuration. But we're going to do it through physical and services first. Alright, so right now we're not going to use any default gateway or any DNS because we never set any DNS or any default gateway. But we need to put in a pool name. This is a default pool name. You can change it and put in any name at all right here. So, and make certain that you click on because you want the service to turn on. Right? And it's only one interface on most of these server. The server does have one interface, so you don't need to change anything right here. Just make sure that you click on and you put a name right here. It doesn't have to be this name. Right? So when you're doing it, and I want to see it when each person do it, I want to see your name inside of this when I look at it. Alright? You don't have to put in any default gateway or any DNS server because we never put no DNS server and we never have any default gateway. Right, and default gateway usually use router for the default gateway. Alright, so you can put in a start IP address right here. Right, so don't put in this right here. Got this does represent the ID, right, and these IP address ID are usually not usable. right? So we need to change this. I want to put in the amount of users. What's the maximum amount of users that we can put on a system that we can issue DHCP to? What's the maximum amount of users? Think about it.
50
Hmm?
or 50?
Nope.
50?
Nope.
1,000?
No. Let me just give you an idea.
Over a mil?
Remember this?
About 100 users.
No, man. No, more than that. All right. Let me show you something and make you do the calculation yourself. So, because if I tell you, you're not gonna remember. So when you do the calculation yourself, you're gonna see it yourself. Let me just show you something. And then you will determine and tell me. So let me just let me just do this. Go right here. 128. Alright, so add up all of this and tell me how much I get. 128 plus 64 give how much? One 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. And tell me how much I get in all. Add up,
255, sir.
how much? 255. Does this number look familiar to you?
Yes, sir. It have to do with the IP address.
Alright.
So basically that tells us the subnet mask, the amount of persons, 255 can be connected.
Right. So when you have so therefore then you can have 255 IP address. But you have to minus two of them. One of them for the broadcast and one of them for the network ID. So how much we have left? Hmm? 253. That's all?
Yes, sir.
Alright, good. So we're going back to this now then. In other words, so we can have 253 usable IP address. So we'll go back to this now then. Alright. So maximum number of users, this is 512. But we know that this IP address can go up to, because right here now, even though you have 192 right here, so 168, these two have to stay, but these can change. This is the network portion, right? This part right here, so all of this right here is the network portion, and this is the host portion. You understand? Network portion, host portion. Alright. So right here we can have one right here, so go right up to how much? We can have one go right up to 255. Same thing right here, so this don't have to be 0, this don't have to be 0. It can go right up to 255. But right here, so the maximum number of users, you can let this stay here, so can this stay as default. But so and you can try to see if you can get this amount of IP address out of it, right? So this doesn't really have to change. You don't do any catalog down here, so don't change this. Don't do any catalog down here. So you can put the maximum, the amount of users that you want to be on the system. So you can change this, you can play around and experiment with this, but for the time being, it can stay as it is right here. But this not gonna change, this not gonna change. But this will change. Right? So you can put any start IP address right here. So you can put one right here. So the zero can stay, the zero don't have to change. What am I name again, man? You tell what am I name again? Deran and this that code the Campbell. Eh? Code the one man. Eh? All right. So what are students? So what are students coming? So I just adjusting them. All right. So they're in a class with some students, you know, yeah? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. So we don't have to change that. We don't have to change that. We don't have to change the gateway. We don't have to change the DNS, but we can change the pool. The pool number. We make sure that we turn it on. Give it a name, and we don't really have to change the gateway. We don't have to change the DNS because we didn't have anything for it. We never set up a server for that, right? But you're gonna use the same server for the same thing that you put for the server. You can put it in back. Because we can use the server as a gateway, we can also use the server as the DNS as well. You understand? Because it's only one thing we're using. We're only using just this alone. Right? This right here, so they put is just a fictitious server. They just put in something in it. You understand? I'll put in something from a class A. Right? Let me just so I can speed it up a little bit. Alright, so this is one of the computer. Let me just go back. Let's just say that is what is the computer you can't figure it now. So once you do this, you save it, right? And this right here, so default. This right here, so is the ID. So that can stay. Even though you can change it and put in something different. I'm gonna go on each of these computers now. I'm gonna set them for DHCP. So we're gonna speed up this as well too, because you know to do this already too. Alright, so I'm gonna release the share and ask somebody to share and show me how to do it. So, so I'm gonna stop share and somebody share and show me how to do it. Using just one computer and a server. You have to use five computers. One computer and a server. Or you tell me what to do. I'm gonna go on it and you tell me what to do. Let me just go on it. In the package here, sir. Alright, what should I do? Tell me what to do.
Sir, I'm not seeing the screen, sir.
Not seeing the screen? Alright, tell me what to do. What I want to
server.
Alright, so we need a server. Alright.
And you said that you need a computer.
We just want one computer and one server. And what else? No, we're not using any router. Not doing any routing.
Alright, You're gonna switch.
All
Okay.
right. What do I do after this?
You're gonna connect the wires first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna program the server. So you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
put in the server an
Mm-hmm.
IP address.
Static or DHCP.
I would say static.
All right. Where do I go? Right here.
When a service is what, Mr. Sir? Working a configuration. So you'll configure
What
right.
about
So
right?
we're
What about right here? Can we do something
right.
right here? Which one do we use?
Yes, sir.
Static or
Static.
DHCP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Static, sir.
And
So
what
you
do we
can
do?
put 192, 168, that 168, that one, that one.
And what do we do after that?
Um a type C subnet mask is 22.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh,
All right. What do after that now?
all right. The computer, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna an IP address.
Mm-hmm. Get IP address?
Yes, you're gonna give the computer an IP
You
address.
sure?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put in a static IP address?
Yes, sir. Give it a static IP
You
address.
sure? Remember, you're trying to use, remember, no, this is not DHCP server,
Yeah, put it on the HCP, sir.
Let me just change the name of it. Right, so this is a DHCP server. Right? So what do I do right here now?
Okay. Put it on DHCP, that's sir. Automatic find a IP
Okay.
address.
Alright, tell me what's going on right here now then. It is requesting an IP address. What you notice right here? What it say?
Find one. That don't go through, sir. That
Alright.
don't go through none.
Why it didn't get through?
That's that 168.
And the server set up on the server?
Did you set up the DNS and the gateway
No,
and the switch?
we not set up no DNS on the gateway.
So you're gonna put the server in a DHCP mode then.
Alright, and we're gonna do after that. Turn on the service.
Yes, you turn on the server.
Alright. What do we do right here, sir? We can't do anything right here?
The name. Any name.
What do after that? Put the gateway.
Gateway. Let me see. Yes, you can put a gateway and a DNS.
Alright.
You can use a set gateway as a DNS too.
Alright. What about right here? I hear.
You're gonna set the amount of users 255. Well, 53 still, but
Well,
the amount of users will be 253.
what about right here? So we do anything down here?
You don't have to. No, sir.
What about right here, so?
Yes, you can put an IP and you don't have to. You can leave that.
And then we do after that. What we do after that?
Save.
Alright. And it is there. See it here right here with the name. Right. So you can go back to this now. So what happened? Did it change?
Yes, sir, it's it.
Change. So it get a DHCP. So I want to do that now.
Who wants to do it?
Alright, let me show you something again now. I'm gonna show you something. Alright. You could have come right here. Click right here, turn it on from right here and put it in right here. So it's static. You see it? We
Okay,
didn't
see,
put
I
it
said they are,
right. We could have go
they are
right here
to
so I put it in. Alright. So I want to do something with this now. I want to
on from.
check now to see if it's working. So I'll go right here. Is it working? You see the IPv4 address?
Yes, sir, it is working.
It's working. Alright.
So you're gonna ping.
Right, so I can ping. Alright, somebody do it now and share it and show me. Somebody do it. How many persons we have now? The 4 away? Yes. So each person gonna do it and show me it. We're gonna do that. Who wanna go first? Who going first?
Sir, may I go try with my packet tracer?
Mm-hmm.
Or someone share the screen.
Mm-hmm. What I know is 10:39. So we can do a DNS server. We can do a web server as well before 11 o'clock. So now that you know to do the DHCP server, you can move on to those other two type of server. And remember now that you might have one server, but that one physical server, but the physical server can have more than one services. You can put a lot of different services on the one server. Right? So let me see if I can show you in the meantime when I'm doing that. This is the physical server right here. And this is how it might look. Alright, so this
Sorry,
is
I'm
a
sharing the screen.
right. This is the back of a server would look. So right now it is connected with the switch and the server, and this is the logical topology. This is the physical topology. Right, and this represents the server that is running right now presently. The one that you just set up, that I just set up look while. It is connected in a rack system. Right. This is a switch right here down here. This is what I just put in DHCP server, and this is a switch. This is the computer that we put in. So this is like a floor plan. The computer is in one room. and everything else is in another room, the main wiring closet. And this is it, how the wiring closet look. If you maximize it, this is how it would have look. I think showing that two things are plugged in, the server and the switch. So this right here is a power rack. You can get this to buy as well. Get a power rack to buy. I can put it on the rack system. These are all of these are designed to go on the rack, right? So this is showing that the computer coming from this cable right here is connected to the switch, and the router is also connected to the switch. Not router, but the server. The server is connected to the switch. You can look at it as that. I can look at it logically. So somebody who already know how to share now. Somebody share. You share now?
Yes, I'm going to share. All right, sir.
All right.
This is the
switch.
switch.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
While we're doing your demonstration, I can fix server.
All right. So let me see.
Using a
Let me see what's going on with it now. Miss
Right.
Miss Spatula. Hold on. Go on talk in the meantime.
Yes, sir. So basically, I configured my server, which I use a Type-C IP address, and I use a Google DNS. It was set on static for demonstration. There's a switch.
I couldn't do nothing at all, and I was so upset over the weekend. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. Alright, go on out. Talk to me now about the server now.
Yes, sir. So
this get
basically, I
DHCP?
said,
Hold on. So this get go over the PC. Let me see. Just put the mouse over the PC.
over the PC.
Yeah. No, don't click it now. Just put it over so I can see. Alright. So right now it has 169, meaning that it is not configured properly.
Right. So I put it on DHCP. So
Alright, put it on the DHCP. Let me see. No, right now it's on DHCP. That is why I get 169. So 169 is what is 169 again? It's an automatic IP address that the computer automatically assigns to itself, don't it?
Right,
So,
nothing going through.
Right. So you need to configure the server so that
Alright,
stuff can go on it.
I'm going to configure in this manner.
Go on, click it. Double click on it.
Double click on what, sir?
The server. Not set up yet, you know. That's why I get in 169 for the computer, because the computer not supposed to get 169.
Alright. What I did, sir, I configured it here.
Where you configure? Yeah.
In config.
No man. Go back again on the server. Click on the server. Double click on the server.
This not talking, sir?
Hold on. I don't see anything moving. Hold on. It look like your screen stuck. Alright,
Oh, sir.
Alright, go on. Click on it. Double click on it. You open it. You open the server.
It is open, sir.
Look like a screen stuck then. Oh, hold on.
No, sir. I stop share and reshare.
Yeah.
You seeing it now, sir?
Yes. Hey. Alright, go
Alright, I
on.
double click.
Alright. Taking mighty long to open. It's not open on my side.
Not sure what is causing that on your side. You seeing it now, sir?
Mm-mm.
Are you seeing it now? See what I'm doing?
No, I don't see anything moving.
So it seems like the internet or something because hold on. 168.1.1. You can still put that as a server too. To 1 DNS and we have total 253. Bam, bam. Save. So it cannot be modified. Alright.
I'm not
Now what's
sure.
up share and reshare?
Yeah.
Hold on. What's up? Alright, so you see anything sharing?
Alright, so it says share. Hold on. Alright, yeah, I see something is sharing, but I'm not. I don't see you going into your yeah man. I see your mouse moving now. Yeah man. Alright, go on, click on it now.
This is it. This is what I configured.
Me don't see nothing, you know. Me just see you just go on the server and me just nothing more move.
So so me change the pool name and put in some IP address classy. So you don't see my cursor move.
Yeah, I see your cursor moving. No, it not
Right,
move now.
sir. So
It not move now. I don't see it moving now. Move it again, let me see.
in here. Is anything moving? Anything highlighted?
Alright, yeah where though? Yeah where though? I'm gonna use two student killer. I want all of you to download any desk. Right now. No. Download any desk. You hear me?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Don't download any desk. And you're gonna use my computer. So just download any desk. You can stop share, Roger. Roger, stop share.
All right.
All right, and then download any desk.
Download it already, sir.
You download it already. All right. So I'm going to go on, and I'm going to give you a privilege to use my computer. So let me just come out of this. I soon come here, company. Alright, so I'm going to turn on any desk and then I'll give my code. Alright, so so my any desk is 1662584 703. So I'm going to invite you to use my computer. So I want you to
in the remote. Should I put that in the remote address?
What did you have when you click on it? What did you have?
I see remote address. enter remote address, your address, and some little tabs.
All
That's
right.
like inside the
So
discovery help or
so all right.
improve.
All right. I'm going to give you my address and you put it in and you enter into the remote address 1662
One, yeah,
584 703.
703.
Mm-hmm.
Connecting.
All right. Yes.
Low,
So I'm gonna accept it now. All right.
low,
So I
low,
accept it. All right.
low.
So you're supposed to see my mouse moving because I'm seeing your mouse moving on my screen. All right. So click on my packet tracer down here, so to can move the mouse same time. Click on my packet tracer. Yes. You click on it. Yes. It will come up. All right. So I'm gonna share so that everybody can see. All right. So go ahead now. And the way you do it now. Mhm. 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 Yes. Mhm. Go right back, right over here. See the rotors are straight back out here, so straight back out here. Mhm. Click on that and take up a switch. See the switch right down here? No, don't take the one there. Take the first one. Take the first one. Take the first one. You take the one there. Mhm. Go ahead now and do the configuration. Mhm. All right. Do the configuration now. Don't use that. Don't go through that. Don't go through that. Use the desktop. Desktop first. No, no, no. Go back to the router. Go back to the router. To the server, I mean.
Server.
Go to desktop. Go to IP config. Yes. Go right there. Get a static IP address. Just click on it. Yeah. All right. Just leave that alone as it is. DHCP. No. Go back on the service. Go back on the service. DHCP. DHCP. Turn on the service. All right. Configure from there. So now. Change the pool name. Change the pool name as well. Change the pool name. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. All right. Mhm. Mhm. You need no, don't need to change anything there. So save it. Save it. All right, and then add it. Add it now, cause it's save already as a number. So add it. No. Okay. Okay. No. No. Not save. Add. Just click OK and click add. It was there already.
See.
Um, All right, go ahead now. Come out of that.
It is.
Check it now. Desktop. Right, yes, to make certain that it's there. So see it changed. See it? 192.168.1.1.2. Right. So where you was changing it, where you can change from there, but I want you to change it, to learn to change it from the other section. The other section, if you can use it, so that's how you'll actually do it. All right. Add on this computer to it. Let me see what would happen. Add on this computer to it. Let me see what would happen. Then I'm gonna add a desktop to it. I mean a laptop. All right. What should you do to the computer?
Put it at DHCP.
All right. Yes. So you can use configure to the desktop. Yeah. It's gonna be there. All right. Make it request it. All right. Yeah. So that is okay. Put a print on it now.
We'll find a printer, sir.
Same place where the computers are. Go right across. Take your time. Come back over. No. Go back over. Go back. There's the printer right there. Whoa. No. Go back. You just pass the printer. There it is. Yeah. Configure the printer for DHCP. Alright, and then check by the printer now to see if we get in the IP address. You say 169. Why getting that?
Some configuration. Go
on right here, so right here the port itself. The port, go back to config. Go to the port itself right here, sir. No, this, yeah. This right here, sir. You get it. See it here? So go back to this again now. Go back to it again now. Click off this. Go back to it now. No man, stay over it. Hold on. Let me go over it and see. Yeah, it get it. See it? 192.168.1.4. Alright, so it is now 11 o'clock. So I hope everybody see how to do this, how to configure, how to do a client server architecture. So this is not a topology. This is more than just a topology. Rather, this is more than a topology. This is an architecture. And we can use any of the topology to create any architecture. Right. So this is known as a client server architecture.
So all you have to do is send the video and we'll go through. All you have to do is just send us the video and we'll go through it.
Okay, alright. So I'm gonna start the recording right here. I'm gonna stop it right here.